What is up, guys? My name is Robert Donaldson, and today we are back with episode number 86 of Rob's Best Bets for the date of March 3rd, 2023. And as always, you can find me on Twitter at RobDFB. And if you want more content like this in the future, please hit that like and subscribe button because it really does help out a ton. And before we hop into Friday's picks, let's go over Thursday's betting performance. And we are officially lighting up March, as we're currently at 14.15 units over the past 2 days, and we're up 31.38 units over the past 5 days as well. And it only gets better, y'all, because tournament action continues into Friday, and we have regular season college basketball as well to pair with it. And we are just going to keep firing because we have 11 picks once again on this slate as well. And listen, I know it's a lot of volume in the past 2 days, but I'm actually trying to keep the total units wagered in our regular ballpark for what it's worth. That said, so much value on the board, and we can't just let it pass us by. So let's keep it rolling, and let's hop right into these picks today. All right, for our first pick of the day, we are heading over to the AAC, where we have Tulane taking on ECU. And just 2 days ago, ECU controlled this matchup from start to finish en route to a double-digit win. But I think this line is really telling us the whole story here. So let's lay the 11.5 points with Tulane for 2 units for our first play of the day. For our second bet of the day, we are heading out to the WAC, where we have Utah Tech taking on Grand Canyon. And we saw Utah Tech lay the hammer last time out at home, and I think we could see this again here. So let's take Utah Tech on the money line at home for 2 units for our second play of the day. For pick number 3, we are heading out to the MVC, where we have Northern Iowa taking on Bradley. And I think we're getting a lot of value with the Panthers on a neutral court here, especially with their guard play. So let's actually take the 10.5 points here for 2 units. And for an extra half unit, let's sprinkle the money line here as well. For pick number 4, we are heading out to the MAC, where we have Akron taking on Kent State. And I think we have a case of the wrong team actually being favored here. So let's take the 4.5 points with Akron for 2 units, and for an additional unit, let's sprinkle on the money line here as well. For pick number 5, we are heading down to the Big South Conference Tournament, and we are taking a look at a matchup between UNC Asheville and Charleston Southern. And last year, Asheville was a sleeper to make a run in this conference tournament, but they were shockingly upset in round 1 by Charleston Southern. And I think this is a serious revenge spot for an even better Asheville squad. So let's lay the 8 points for 3 units for our 5th play of the day. For pick number 6, we are heading back out to the MAC, where we have Buffalo taking on Miami, Ohio. And the Bulls have made it a habit of laying the hammer down on these types of really bad teams in the lower side of the conference. And on senior night, I think they do it again. So let's take them here, laying the 8 points for 3 units for our 6th play of the day. For pick number 7, we are heading over to the A10, where we have Dayton going up against St. Louis. And St. Louis is notorious for dropping meaningful games, but I think in this spot, they can finally get it done. So let's take the Billikens here on the money line for 3 units for our 7th play of the day. For pick number 8, we are heading back out to the Big South Tournament, where we have Radford taking on Winthrop. And I think this is a fun matchup, but I think Radford is the better team, even without their coach in this matchup. So that said, let's take the Highlanders here, laying the point for 3 units for our 8th play of the day. For pick number 9, we are heading out to the Mountain West, where we have Colorado State taking on New Mexico. And I think this Colorado State team matches up really well with New Mexico. And given the result of their last matchup, the fact that this line is only sitting at 2.5 points is very intriguing for me. So let's take Colorado State here at home, getting the 2.5 points for 3 units. And for an additional unit, let's sprinkle on the money line here as well. For pick number 10, we are heading back out to the MVC tournament, where we have Indiana State taking on Belmont. And we saw Indiana State control this matchup for 39.5 minutes, if not more, in their most recent matchup. And I just think they are the better team. So let's lay the 2.5 points here with Indiana State for 4 units for our 10th play of the day. All right, for our final play of the day, we are heading out to the SoCon tournament, where we have Chattanooga taking on VMI. And there's a very good chance we see the return of Jake Stevens in this game. And if that happens, this line feels about 8 points too light. So let's lay the 12 points for 4 units with Chattanooga for our final play of the day. All that being said, I want to thank all of you for checking out today's video. And if you want to show some love, head on over to Twitter and drop a follow at RobDFB. And if you also drop a like in this video, subscribe to the channel and comment down below. I always really appreciate that as well, and it definitely helps out with YouTube's algorithm. So with all that being said, I will see you in a future video. Take it easy.